What if everything you know about money is wrong? Imagine this. You're taught to go to school, get good grades, and land a steady job, just like your parents did. You work hard, pay your bills, and maybe even save a little. But somehow, you still find yourself struggling to make ends meet. Does this sound familiar? What if I told you that the reason you're struggling is because you've been following the wrong path all along? Well, that's exactly what Robert Kiyosaki uncovers in his life-changing book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In the next few minutes, I'll break down the key lessons from Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and why it's not just another self-help book, but a financial blueprint that could change the way you think about money forever. Let's dive in. Robert Kiyosaki's story begins with two figures who shaped his life, his biological father, whom he calls his poor dad, and the father of his best friend, his rich dad. On the surface, both dads were well-educated and worked hard, but their approaches to money couldn't have been more different. So, poor dad believed in the traditional path: get a good education, get a stable job, and climb the corporate ladder. He worked hard his whole life, but he never truly achieved financial freedom. In contrast, rich dad, despite not having a formal education, understood something crucial: money works for those who know how to make it work for them. He invested in assets, built businesses, and focused on wealth-building strategies that poor dad never even considered. One of the key lessons Kiyosaki teaches is the difference between assets and liabilities. According to Rich Dad, the rich focus on buying assets, while the poor and middle class accumulate liabilities that they think are assets. So, for example, your house might seem like an asset. It's where you live, after all. But, according to Kiyosaki, it's actually a liability until it starts generating income, like through renting it out or selling it for profit. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like rental properties, stocks, or even a business. Liabilities, on the other hand, take money out of your pocket, things like a mortgage, car payments, and credit card debt. Kiyosaki emphasizes one major point throughout the book: financial education is the key to success. Most people, including poor dad, spend their entire lives learning how to earn a paycheck, but never learn how to make their money work for them. So, traditional education focuses on subjects like math, science, and history, but it doesn't really teach you how money works, how to invest, or, how to grow wealth. Rich Dad, on the other hand, was totally self-taught. He learned about financial statements, the stock market, and investing, and honestly, that made all the difference. It's not about how much money you make, but how much you keep and how well you manage it. Without financial literacy, you could earn a six-figure salary and still end up broke. One of the most powerful ideas Kiyosaki presents is the concept of the rat race. The rat race is the never-ending cycle of working hard, paying bills, and getting into more debt, all while your wealth stays stagnant. The problem with the rat race is that most people get stuck in it without realizing it. You work harder, get a promotion, and then increase your lifestyle expenses to match your new income, but that's not the path to financial freedom. To escape the rat race, Kiyosaki suggests you need to break free from the mindset of working for money. Instead, you should focus on making money work for you. This means building streams of passive income through investments in businesses, instead of relying on a paycheck. So, how do you make money work for you? Kiyosaki suggests creating multiple income streams and investing in assets. The rich focus on creating systems that generate income, like owning businesses, stocks, and real estate. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about making smart, informed decisions and building wealth over time. For example, owning rental properties can give you a steady stream of income. Likewise, stocks and bonds can provide dividend income. The key is to get your money to work 24/7, just like a business would. One of the biggest obstacles to building wealth is, honestly, fear. Fear of failure, fear of losing money, or even fear of making the wrong investment. Kiyosaki says that the rich aren't afraid of making mistakes. they learn from them, and just keep moving forward. You need to take calculated risks and get comfortable with uncertainty. The fear of losing money holds most people back, but, the reality is that not investing at all is often the bigger risk. In the end, Rich Dad. Poor Dad is more than just a book. It's a shift in mindset. It's about learning how money works, breaking free from the rat race, and creating multiple streams of income. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you must stop working for money and start making money work for you. So, are you ready to change the way you think about money? Let me know in the comments what steps you plan to take to start building your wealth. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more financial tips, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future content.